Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Today feels like a big mess. The moon is going to be with the North Node. So emotionally, we want to put things together. It's been kind of a chaotic week, likely, always depending on where this is in your chart. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is below. And I'm Zube. So why don't I do all this shit totally backwards, which is kind of how everything feels right now. Venus is opposing Saturn. The sun is coming off of a square with Chiron. Like we might have just had a bunch of things happen that don't entirely feel together, or like they all feel disjointed, right? So, all right, I just thought of this. So like imagine back in the old days when you had those operators and they would stick like switches, whatever. I don't remember those days personally, but I just know about them. Anyway, and the operator says, okay, so you want to talk to so and so, right? Well, imagine the operator's been drunk and she's connecting the wrong conversations. So like Mabel is asking William for sugar, and William's like a mechanic shop, and he's like, what the fuck. So yeah, like it's like a bunch of different areas of our life are not making sense. They're not working with one another. And Venus in opposition to Saturn is like, to Venus wants what she desires, good relationships, money, all that. And Saturn's like, okay, but you got to do shit right. Like you can't just not make sense. So I think we're trying to make sense right now. The sun squaring Chiron, the wounded healer. So Chiron is like our wounds, and we want to feel good. Of course we do. And it's not bad to want to feel good. This really feels like a cleanup kind of day. Okay, the moon is in Gemini. We can kind of be all over the place. Mercury is squaring Neptune again. After the retrograde, it was squaring it. I don't know, about 3 weeks to 3 weeks ago, for a long time. And I know some people were really struggling mentally. That was during the retrograde. So now it's making its third pass. And so we might have a hit. Mercury square Neptune is like Mercury wants to make sense of shit, and Neptune wants to be Peter Pan, we just want things to make sense, and they just might not today. But we could be the sober operator that's coming in and like, okay, why is Mabel, who wants sugar, talking to William the mechanic? Like she's trying to put all the circuits in order. Okay, and it'll take a little bit of time, because let's say this operator was working for a while. I don't know, maybe it's a bad fucking analogy, I don't care, but it's something like that. Circuits are not plugged into the right area. There are certain areas of our life that are not talking to other areas, and they need to. Maybe there's just a circuit dangling where somebody wants to talk to somebody and they just got dropped. Anyway, it feels kind of like that. A little messy. But with that Mercury square Neptune, we could just escape it altogether, right? Escape responsibility, escape facing anything, escape trying to hook, reconnect anything. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a missed opportunity, right? We might miss an opportunity to really take responsibility, keeps coming to mind, but take action to get things in order, okay? And the Five of Wands is conflict. I want to pull another card because it's almost saying like there is another way. These three cups are all pouring into this one cup. There is all of these areas can come together, right? Into one thing that makes a big cup of coffee, one thing that makes sense. Or we could stay in this energy of, inner conflict. Turmoil of spirit came to mind. Oops. Okay. Oh gosh. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is called the Pope card. It's the god. The high priestess is the goddess, right? So that's when we look within. The Hierophant is when we look outside, right? When we sort of look up to God, or the universe, or our guides, angels, a fucking therapist, priest, a minister, whatever. It's when we look outside for guidance. So that coming after these two, it's like, we're not alone. I mean, and if you really believe that we are, I don't know why you're watching my channel, but we're not alone. So connect to spirit. Be like, I give up. Have you ever tried that? Those have been some of the best days of my life. I mean, not the leading up to point, but when I'm like, I fucking give up. I give up. That's what that that that's what they want. I don't know what's wrong with them over there on the other side, in the spirit world, but they want surrender, you know? We were brave for even coming here. That's how I feel. And that's how they feel. Oracle. Yes. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay. So instead of us trying to juggle all of the 3D and everything ourselves, it's like this feels like let spirit in, you know. And if balls are gonna fall, they fall. Maybe you weren't maybe you're supposed to let go of that ball. Anyway, that's what today feels like to me. That's all I got for you. I hope you have a great day on earth. If not a great day, I hope you have a surrendered day on earth and you know that you are loved and that you're a fucking brave ass soul for being here. Namaste.